Hi everyone, I'm Jimaku Brims and welcome to review of Time and Trauma, the 6th or the 7th depending if you count in the Skin album by the band 36 Crazyfists. Today we're celebrating the 10th anniversary of the record, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. I've already reviewed half of their discography, so go check those videos out. My story with this band is quite simple. I've stumbled upon their music back in the year 2001 on a sampler where a demo version of their song Circle the Drain was featured on, and I was like, this song is amazing. Years later I've heard more of their songs and then the entire discography. To this day, Bitterness the Star is one of my all-time favorite music albums. I just love it. It's a classic nu metal record. After that one, 36 Crazyfists changed their genre from nu metal to metalcore on 2004 release, A Snow-Capped Romance. After their 2010 record, Collisions and Castaways, the band had to take a break because the vocalist's mother passed away, and that was like main inspiration behind this record, Time and Trauma. It took a long time to be made, and it actually brings back some of those old school Bitterness the Star vibes, especially when it comes to the vocal department. Let's talk about the lineup on this record. We've got Brock on the vocals and Steve Holt on guitars and backing vocals. Those guys are the founding members. Then we've got Mick on the bass, who has played on every release since Suffer Tree EP, I think. He skipped the 2010 record, but he came back for this one. And we also have Kyle on the drums. This is his first record with the band, because one of the founding members, Thomas Noonan, for some reason decided to depart the band in 2012. The production is tight. It was handled by the guitarist Steve Holt. It's crisp but heavy, raw but has some clarity to it. I truly enjoyed it. The album sounds massive, way better compared to the next release, Lanterns, which was like awful sounding. This one is perfect. You can hear every instrument without any problems. The vocals are mixed perfectly as well. Message is diverse. The songs are mostly about personal struggles, traumas, mental issues, feeling of loss, betrayal, love, sadness, etc. All kinds of emotions. I must say that it makes the album very relatable, especially to people who lost someone they've loved and cared about. Structure is basic, standard intro, verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, outro. Sometimes the bridge also has a guitar solo, but not on every song. When it comes to music genre on this record, it's a mix of their metalcore stuff from the past 4 releases mixed with those nu metal vibes from Bitterness the Star. So it's like a mix of old and new. I truly enjoy it, especially the vocals. Now let's talk about the musicianship on this album. Let's start with the new drummer, Kyle. I love his style, the groove, the precision of his playing. He's just flawless here, like he fits the band like a glove. When it comes to the bassist playing is very good. He's audible, but he mostly follows the guitars. That's basically it, which is quite sad because in the past, especially on Bitterness the Star, the bassist would always do something different from the guitars. So here, I don't know, maybe he's just lazy or he just followed the guitars. That's it. Next, let's talk about the guitar work by Steve. I love his lead guitar work, the melodies, the more introspective stuff here and there with lots of guitar effects on. Also, the guitar solos are fantastic as well. Yeah, this guitar work is superb. The only thing I feel like could have been better would be to bring back more of those nu metal vibes. And last but not least, let's talk about the vocal performance by Brock. I love his clean singing on this record. He sounds tortured, so emotional, but I also must say that his screaming and growling is probably the best on this release because of how angry he is, like he is processing his trauma. I love his growling, especially on songs like Gathering Bones and 11-24-11. That stuff is like straight out of this world. I love the vocal performance so much, great job. Also on this record we have some other instruments in the background sometimes, you know, some cello, symphony stuff like on the Marrow track, the album's Closer, and well, it also fits the music. I do enjoy it, it enhances the experience. Now let's rate the individual tracks. Let's open up with Vanish. This is the opener. Must say that while the intro is a little bit too long, it's like just one melody, the vocals are on point. They sound so soulful, so tortured. I love the chorus here, the pain in Brock's voice, pulling me down, no escape. You can feel like he's so sad inside, and I love that. The anger and sadness is all over this song. Yeah, this one is a perfect opener. 10 out of 10. 11/24/11. This song is about Brock's mom's death, so she passed away at that date. And this song, for some reason, musically, it has more of a playful vibe to it, probably because of the guitar riff. It has that heavy metal edge to it, but the vocals are heavy, a lot of screaming, something like that. I do enjoy the chorus, which is sung mostly, but my favorite part of this entire song, musically and vocally, is the bridge with the screaming, something like that with the screaming, and it's on point. I love the guitar riffs there, the drumming, the bass, the vocals. The best part of the song for sure, but everything else is also great. Like, I see no flaws here. 10 out of 10. Sorrow sings. This one has again some crazy guitar riffs, very fast. I do enjoy the verses a lot because we've got that main guitar melody more laid back in the background and the vocals like then the chorus happens, which slays, and then for some reason the bridge has more of a genty vibe to it. Din 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 din. I do enjoy this one a lot as well. 10 out of 10. Lightless. This song brings more of that alternative metal / metalcore edge to it. Guitar wise, vocally it's perfect. Like, Brock sounds beautiful as ever. He has a voice of an angel. I love this song. There's nothing more to it. 10 out of 10. Time and Trauma. Now this was, I think, the first single from the record. I've just fell in love with it because this song is probably the second or third best track vocally. Like, Brock's vocals are all over the place in a good way. Like, you can feel the emotions in the singing, screaming, growling, shouting, all of that. I've seen the devil in many of my days. Lately I've decorated far too many graves. Put death down and tried to walk into the sun, without the flames igniting me all at once. Time and trauma both follow me, one in the ocean, the other in the sea. What is the difference to me? I am now a statue that's fallen to his knees. And what is the difference to me? I am now a statue that's fallen to disease. So that's like the verse and the chorus, and I just love it. I know that my singing is awful, especially today because my throat hurts, but yeah, the way Brock sings it is like heartbreaking. And then he just basically repeats the verse, like he sings the same stuff, and the chorus is exactly the same, but below the singing he adds 2 more layers of screaming, so it's like, I've seen the devil in many of my days. Lately I've decorated far so he just goes like that, and it brings such a, you know, a new light to the verse and the chorus. I just love it. After that we get like a small build up to the bridge, which has only screaming and growling, something like that. I love every single section of this song. You can feel that it was carefully planned and executed perfectly. One of the better songs on this album for sure. 11 out of 10. Also Am I is one of the singles with a music video, and I love this song so much because it has that 2004-2006 vibe to 46 Crazyfists music. It has that energy, it sounds very positive. I just enjoy all of it. It's one of the songs that I've learned how to play on guitar back in 2016. I was so happy about it, even if the song is not hard at all, besides the solo, which is actually very hard. And I do enjoy the solo. The solo is very interesting, it has that classic heavy metal vibe to it. But all of the other guitarists, yeah, they're more metalcore-ish, I would say. Looking lost as the night disappears, I hold my breath as I wait out the fear, swallowing the plagues I own, and draped in hair from head to toe, and I design serene, but I poison the inside. Avalanche crashes down, and I'm carrying down. Don't go quietly. So that's basically the chorus, and I do enjoy it. I like that part with avalanche crashes down, because you know the band is from Alaska. So yeah, this is one of my favorite songs on the record as well. 11 out of 10. Translator is the first song on this record where I'm like, yeah, this kinda sounds like a filler, to be honest. I do love the chorus and the bridge. The verses could have been better. This is not a bad song, it's just not on the same level as everything before it. I will always listen to it when I'm going through the record. It's not a song I would skip, but yeah, there's nothing remarkable about this one. It's just a great song. That's it, 9 out of 10. Silencer, on the other hand, continues that tradition of inviting Adam Jackson of 12 Tribes on 36 Crazyfists albums, because I think he was on every single one before. Like he was on Bitterness the Star, the previous record he was on Anchors, I think. So yeah, he's always here, and his vocals are great, so I'm not crying about that. I do enjoy the instrumental work on this song. It's heavy, it sounds very fresh compared to the previous songs, like it has more life and anger to it, but the vocal parts, I feel, especially by Brock, I feel like they don't fit. Whenever I'm listening to this song, I feel like the vocals should have been harsher, more heavier, and they do not fit the instrumental work, but they are not bad. Like, I do love the vocals, but not in this way, you know, with this instrumental. I feel like maybe it would work with another instrumental. So that's my only complaint about this song. I do enjoy it a lot as well. So yeah, this one has a perfect instrumental work. The vocals, well, could have been different, and the previous song Translator was the other way around, where the vocals were great, but the music could have been slightly better. So 9 out of 10. Slivers, this song I love its more melodic nature, love the chorus so much as well, the verses slap. The bridge is very interesting because it slightly has that vibe of Amon Amarth, you know, that melodic death metal band. It sounds kinda like Vikings for some reason to me. That's just how I feel about it, but yeah, this song is perfect. I cannot complain about this one at all. 10 out of 10. Swing the Noose is one of the singles with a music video. I am very angry that this band has chosen this song as a single, because this is the weakest track on the record by far. I still love it a lot, especially the chorus. The chorus is bonkers. The chorus is beautiful. The bridge also slaps. The pre-chorus, I do enjoy the build-up, but the verses, the beginning of the verses with the vocals, I'm not that big of a fan of that one, to be quite honest. So yeah, this song is just great, could have been better. I have no idea why they've decided to make a music video for this one. Was it a label thing, or did the band think this song would blow up? Because, like, why wouldn't you make a music video for Vanish or Time and Trauma or Gathering Bones or Marrow, for example? Like, those are the best songs on the record. Sorry for the spoiler. So yeah, 9 out of 10. Gathering Bones features Kelly Acone, and this is one of the best songs here. It's my 4th favorite, I think. And I must say that I love the vocals and the guitar melodies, especially before the pre-chorus. The guitar riffs are like akin to their previous song called Deprivation from In the Skin record from 1997. You can listen to Gathering Bones and that cool melody, dun, 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 then go back to Deprivation. I feel like they've just, decided to make a small Easter egg for old school fans because it's the same melody. I am alive through a haze of sleep, and you are my one true north, with love and disease. Still the sleep from her eyes. Still like the sleep. Can I save the air tonight? I'll be all alone. Open your lungs. I'm gathering bones. So that's like the pre-chorus and chorus, and I love all of that. Those sections are the best in the song, but also the bridge slaps, Got to be open, let it spell. Got to be open. So it's like growling and screaming, and I love all of that. That part is probably the heaviest part in their discography, I feel like. Like, you can try finding more heavier stuff in 36 Crazyfists, but that screaming and growling section is like evil incarnated. I love that very much. 11 out of 10. Marrow features Stephanie Plate, and it's one of my all-time favorite songs from 36 Crazyfists. It also finishes the standard edition of this record. Well, this song apparently is also one of Brock's favorites, and I must say that I do understand why, because the vocal performance is top-notch, the music is more akin to nu metal and alternative metal compared to metalcore. I just love this one. The emotional resonance it has. It's a very sad song, and you can easily relate to it. The lyrics, the emotions, the music, just all of it. I love this one so much. Wake up to you above my bed, angelic stranger, time waits for no one, she said. And I believed her, time waits for no one, she said. She said, dum, dum, dum. And death called for me tonight, but I'm not answering. Lord, put me down and put me back in place. Storm after storm, awake and alone. I'll give you everything I have, pray it's enough. And that, so that's like the chorus, but the second time he goes with Death Called for Me Tonight, he just goes all in into his emotional torment, so it sounds even more sad and like personal. So I love that. I love the pre-chorus and chorus so much. It makes you tear up. Like, this song makes me cry. It's so emotional, and if you know this track, you understand what I'm saying. So yeah, after the second chorus, we have Stephanie singing very beautifully, and we have some symphonic elements in the background. They do work wonders. Watch it turn, never free. Marks on a cell, come devour me steadily. She'll increase, descending leaps. She passes over me. So that's what the girl is singing, and I love that part as well. Like, every single section here is one of a kind. This is the most special song, like, on the entire record, at least to me. It has everything that's supposed to make it legendary, and it is. It is. Go listen to this one. You're not going to be disappointed at all. 11 out of 10. And now let's talk about the 2 deluxe edition bonus tracks, Edge of the End. This one is very heavy musically, like the crazy guitar riffs, they remind me of Bitterness the Star in some parts, you know, like they are bringing those nu metal vibes to the music. The vocals slap as well, the screaming on point as usual, the singing is also quite beautiful. I have no clue why this song is not on the standard edition. Just replace Swing the Noose with this one. It's perfect, you know, 10 out of 10. I Erase is also fantastic. I have no clue why this is just a bonus track. I love the guitar melodies. Some of the main melody actually reminds me of Fascination Street by The Cure, just slightly, you know. I love the vocals here, the singing, the chorus. This one is totally different from Edge of the End, which is more heavier based, you know, angry. This one is more laid back, very melodic. It has that 36 Crazyfists soul, and I just dig it a lot, you know. My favorite parts are obviously the vocals, the chorus and the bridge. This one should have been on the record instead of Silencer. Yeah, why not? 10 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is fitting. Replayability, yeah, it's a masterpiece. I love this record from beginning to the end. It brought back some of that emotional impact Bitterness the Star had on me all of those years ago. I was so happy when I've heard this record for the first time. I was like, hell yeah, this band is back, better than ever. And that's how I felt until they've released Lanterns. Lanterns is the worst 36 Crazyfists album. For sure, it's still great, don't get me wrong, but compared to everything else they've done, yeah, it's lackluster. But Time and Trauma, this one is a banger. It's probably in my top 3 36 Crazyfists albums, because top 1 is obviously Bitterness the Star, it will always will be. The second place, I am not sure, it might be a tie between A Snow-Capped Romance and Collisions and Castaways, but the third place is for this one for sure, you know, Time and Trauma. I just love this one so much, so much. It brought back the energy, the intensity, the emotions, just everything this band is known for. The highlights for me here, Time and Trauma, also MI, Gathering Bones, Marrow, Vanish, 11/24/11, Sorrow Sings, and also the bonus tracks, Edge of the End and I Erase. I have no clue why these songs are only bonus tracks. They deserve so much more, I feel like. So that's the review. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram, links in the description. Also, comment down below, what do you think about Time and Trauma? Do you think it was like a return to form? Did you enjoy this one? Do you also feel the pain and anguish in Brock's vocals here? Like last time he had so much emotions in Bitterness the Star, because I love that. I live for that. And if you want, come and join my Patreon. Support me so I can make more videos like this one. Shout out to my patrons, by the way, who gracefully fund all of those videos. See you next time. Bye.